Hi fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps with Title Sports Network, and I'm joined now with the one and only Shane Furys. Shane, it's good to see you here in Saudi Arabia. I feel like this is kind of becoming like a second home for all of us, would you say?
Yeah, listen, I think it's a place to be for boxing at the minute. Without the Saudis on board, I think boxing would be in a very bad situation at the minute, but thank God they're here, they've come at the right time. And we're here, and I wouldn't miss it for the world, in all fairness, I'd be here.
Yeah.
Whether it was as good as this or not, I would be here.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the fight that's coming up this weekend. It's been 25 years since we've seen an undisputed heavyweight champion, and the first in the four-belt era. So let's talk a bit about the fact that we're here, what this means. Also, as a family, what this means. There were a lot of setbacks leading up to this. So what's the process been like for you guys?
The last camp, when he got cut, I was really deflated. I thought it was going to do him no favours. But really, it's been a blessing in disguise. He's got better since the last camp, stronger. And I can honestly say it's probably as good as Tyson's ever been. Definitely as good a shape as he's ever been in. Everyone's happy, and generally, I don't think it could have gone any better. So yeah, we're more than happy with it. We're very confident. And we'll hopefully put a good performance on the night.
The last time I saw you guys, obviously it was against the Ngannou, it was against Ngannou. Not the performance that I know that Tyson was hoping for, sort of making the announcement for the Usyk fight. However, Usyk has also not had, quote-unquote, the best performance against Daniel Dubois as well. They always say that you're only as good as your last fight. Do you feel that's kind of why right now audiences, the fans, are a bit 50-50 on who they feel is going to win the fight?
Listen, they're 50-50 because it's a good fight. Listen, Usyk's a great man. I believe Usyk beats everyone in the division, barring Tyson. I don't know if we're deluded, our team's deluded, or we either know boxing or we don't know boxing, but we're super confident. I believe this fight will be an easy fight for Tyson. And the build-up, what's happened in the build-up's helped Tyson so much. Generally, Tyson's best attribute is when the chips are down, he will rise to the occasion. When Tyson's supposed to go in and beat someone up, that's when it's a worry for me. Because he's playing to the crowd, he's doing this, he's doing that, and that's when you have a bad performance with Tyson. With this, you got all these so-called experts talking and giving their opinion, and I just don't know what they're looking at. The best saying I've ever heard in boxing is, hold on, is it downloading data? Where does downloading data and boxing fit in? I don't understand it. So people's got their opinions. Sometimes, a lot of opinions, especially in British boxing, are ruled by the heart, not the mind. But it makes the victory much sweeter when he does win. What I wouldn't like from to then say Usyk, he's 37-year-old, he's a much lighter man. Joshua fought him 4 years prior. I don't want none of that. Usyk's the best man in the world, barring Tyson. So when Tyson does win, give him. You don't bother with Tyson. It bugs me because I watch it all and that there. But give anyone. If Usyk wins, we've never wanted any advantages. All we wanted through the full boxing job is 11 player field. If my boys, I've got 2 little boys boxing, yeah, I could judge them fighting another little boy. Because if my boys lost, they lost. Do you understand? If they lose, they lose, and if they win, give them the decision and give them the praise that they deserve. But we're confident. Camp couldn't have gone any better. Generally, I know everyone says that. The feeling in it, the feeling in the camp is happy, and Tyson's confident. Every fight, he's never not confident. But when you've done the training and you've done everything what you can do, it actually you can back the confidence up. If I lend someone, this is one of my stupid illustrations again, but it's much easier for me to lend someone £100,000 if they're a billionaire. But to lend someone £100,000 when they've not got 2 pence to rub together, then Like, you're worried, aren't you? If that makes any sense at all. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do get what you're saying.
Yeah.
You have
He's
better odds. You just have better odds.
Listen, no, he's done the training,
Yeah.
so the confidence is there.
Right.
If Usyk beats Tyson, he's beat the best Tyson there is, and we can't beat him, and that's it. But I don't think that is the case.
When we had the setback for the injury, there was a lot of speculation, a lot of accusations, a lot of, conspiracy theories that, he would do this to himself in order to get out of the fight. What was that like for you guys as a team to be able to be sitting back and reading all of that and going, wait a minute, what's this?
Listen, it sells, doesn't it? It sells. For one, these people who don't let anything lie, they, anytime they mention Tyson's name, they get more views than when they don't. So they're not going to let anything at all, good, bad or ugly, mostly bad. They lie, don't they? But we know the truth. After the Ngannou fight, it was a terrible performance. He was out of shape, but it was a blessing in disguise because that opened our eyes and we said that's not good enough to go on and fight for the undisputed. So we did put it back because it just wasn't good enough. We thought he was going to go and blast the other fella out the way, but it wasn't the case. And it was the best thing that ever could have happened. The worst for Usyk, but the best what could have happened to us. And then the last camp, he was on fire. He was as good as he needed to be, and it was a total deflation when he got put back. But he's better now than what he was back then. Much better.
Would you say that on paper, Oleksandr Usyk is Tyson Fury's toughest fight? And I'm talking about of anyone else he could be facing.
Than what he's already fought?
Or could fight. Because obviously he hasn't fought Anthony Joshua. He hasn't fought a few of the others. But on paper, would you say that
Right,
Usyk...
There ain't no others. I'm not having a go at you, but there ain't no others. There's Anthony Joshua. And Anthony Joshua's a good man and a lovely person and a good fighter and a good boxer. But this man's beat Anthony Joshua twice. No close fights or whatever. He can beat convincingly twice. So when Tyson goes in there and smashes him up, I think he's done his job. But I thought, me personally, and I'm not just saying because he's beat him now, Klitschko, we were super confident fighting Klitschko. Back then, there was no if, buts, and maybes. We were super confident. The only man what caused a threat in my mind, even before he fought, don't look at the videos, was Wilder. He's unpredictable. His power. We was in my heart. I thought Tyson's going to win, but I thought it was very dangerous. Okay, Usyk. I just think that we're going to walk through this, man. Generally, I don't see what everyone else sees. I see a man what gets punched all about the head, a man what's had 50-50 fights with lesser people on Tyson. I just think we're going to walk through him.
Shane, what did you make of Oleksandr Usyk's performance against Daniel Dubois?
Probably no better or no worse than the rest of these performances. That's it. Listen, Oleksandr Usyk's a good man. But I think when he fights Tyson, he's just gonna fight a better man. It's unfortunate that Tyson's in this era, really, for a lot of them. But I have a no boxer and a don't know boxer. I'm predicting a win, comfortable win. Could be points, could be stoppage, but a comfortable, playful win.
Do you believe that, and of course I have to be subjective here, if he's successful on Saturday night, that this cements Tyson Fury amongst the names, and I'm talking about from decades on forward, as like a Muhammad Ali in the heavyweight division?
I think Tyson beats them all, in all fairness. I think he beats them all. Muhammad Ali,
in terms
obviously.
of like legacy and like name,
I don't know.
You know,
I don't know about legacy. Listen, Muhammad Ali had so many fights. I don't know the actual numbers, but put them in the ring together, I think Tyson beats them all. I don't know about with ease, but Muhammad Ali was 14 stone, 6'3". I don't know. I'd be confident in beating them all. Lennox Lewis. So for me, Lennox Lewis is one of the greatest heavyweights I've been. But I believe Tyson would beat Lennox Lewis in the prime. But again, I might be deluded, but we'll never find out. So it's a really stupid question, isn't it?
Lastly, Anthony Joshua is still a name that everyone wants to see fight Tyson Fury. What have you made of, Anthony Joshua's sort of resurgence?
Yeah, listen, Anthony Joshua looks devastating in the last few performances. He looks like he's back, probably better than ever. But styles make fights, and we'll see. After this fight, my personal input, my personal and emotional involvement in Tyson's career ends, because I would like him to stop, and he's done what he needs to do in my eyes. So everything else is just purely for money afterwards. So I think it'll happen. It should definitely happen. But after this fight, I'm cashing out with my emotional feeling, and I'm not. No matter what he does from there, I'm judging Tyson after this fight, and then that will be it. Because I can see Tyson going on to 40-year-old, winning and losing some at the end of his career, because he loves it so much. So that's what I can see. But I hope I'm wrong on that one. But it's hard to stop someone doing something what they love. So it is what it is. But we'll see. Well,
Shane, thank you so much for your time. All the best to you and the team this weekend. I'd love to still obviously catch up with you midweek as we go and things start happening. So thank you, I appreciate it. And thank you for being my first official interview on Title Sports Network.
Yeah, you can't be bad. A nice little mic as well, eh? God bless you.
Thank you. Bye, fans.